Hey, what's up guys, it's Vertical Hoops here, and in this episode of NBA 2K15, we're continuing the MyGM series with the Milwaukee Bucks. Now starting off in this episode, I'm getting right into this game against the Heat, so I'm swimming with Simcast, and they want me to give more minutes to Jared Dudley, but I'm going to take care of that later, not now. So I just started simulating this game, and as you can see, we started off this first quarter pretty strong. We have an 8-point lead going to the second quarter, and then they sort of came back. It's kind of close right now, they were winning a couple times, and then going into the third quarter, it's still a really close game. It's really just back and forth constantly. We have the lead right now going into the fourth quarter, and then they have the lead, and there's 6 minutes, it's tied. I decided to keep simulating a little bit more, and a little bit more, and we're down by 4 right now with a little under 3 minutes, and I really want to win this game, so I'm going to hop in and see what I can do to help our team. So here, with their first possession, they missed. Chris Bosh missed the pull-up jump shot. I'm not sure why he was taking that. And then on the other end, Chris Middleton went and got fouled. So, he's a pretty good foul shot shooter. He made both of them when he went to the line. So, I guess that's just the same as him making the layup. And then Dwayne Wade on the other end, he turned it over. He thought he was really good at passing or something, I don't know. And that was a really bad pass. So, later on in this possession, it was kind of long, so I skipped it. That was a weird screen, I don't know. But Chris Middleton went to the hoop, and he dunked it. So, that was a really good slam. Now it's a 1-point game, as you can see. He just blew right by Dwayne Wade. And then they had it, and so now it's a 4-point game. They ended up scoring again, so our defense just isn't looking great right now. There's 48 seconds, and I wish Michael Carter-Williams could have shot that 3, but he's not good at them. And then Chris Middleton went to the hoop, and he got fouled again. But just a second ago, I was saying he's good at foul shots. At this trip, he only made 1, so we're down by 3 right now. But luckily, it is our ball, so we just need to get an efficient possession right here. There's 22 seconds left, so we really need something great. I gave it to OJ because he's one of the better guys on our team, in my opinion. I don't know, a lot of people don't like him, but I do. So I called for the screen right there, and it was used to perfection. And he got the excellent release with 14 seconds left, so now it's tied up. We just need good defense. That was a really amazing 3 by him. It was a really good screen, and then a really good pull-up for him. But now OJ's guarding Dwayne Wade, and he did a post fadeaway. I don't know how he got to the go to begin with, but he was also fouled. So that's an and 1 with 6.2 seconds. And then he's not even great at foul shots, but he still went to the line and made it somehow. So we're down by 3 now, and there's no timeouts. So we're just going to have to run down the court and hope we get something to go. Chris Middleton, I passed it into him, but it looks like he was going to get guarded pretty well. That was also almost backcourt, but OJ Mayo pulled up with a guy in his face, and he just couldn't do it twice. That was a bad look, but we didn't really have much time. So we ended up losing 105 to 102 against the Heat. So really upsetting loss. I tried to jump in to win it, but I just couldn't get it done. But here at the box score, OJ Mayo, he led our team. He did pretty good. And Michael Carter-Williams, I'm surprised. Usually he does really bad at shooting, but he actually played decent. But the thing that really killed us, I think, was Chris Middleton. He did really bad, and he's one of our other main scorers. So he really needs to be efficient if we're going to win games. But, I'm just going to have to forget about that for now. So I went over to the team status, and Jared Bayless, he wants to talk to me about his minutes. So I loaded in, and it started off kind of awkward. He asked if I could talk to him, and I made some kind of weird joke. But after that, we just kind of got into the conversation. He wanted to talk to me about his minutes, and he's saying that he should get more. And I kind of feel bad for him because he doesn't get very many, and he used to have more. And I don't want to run any kind of small lineup like a 9-man lineup or anything like that. I want a lot of our guys to play. So I told him he would get some more minutes just because he probably deserves them. He's not super bad, but all of our starters' morals went down. I'm not really too worried about that. And then we had a press conference, and we don't really have any stars on our team who have huge egos, so that question was kind of irrelevant. I said no, that I don't really have problems handling it, because I really don't most often. Usually the only problems we have are people who think that our practices are too easy. But after that, I started simulating this game against the Mavericks, and I just started simulating right from the beginning, even though we do have some scout advice. So early on, we had the lead, but then we ended up losing that first quarter by 1 point, and here in the second quarter, it was a really close game, and it really just continued throughout the second quarter. So going into the second half, we were down by 5, and then we had a little bit of a lead, and we kind of continued it throughout the third quarter. And here in the fourth quarter, it's a really close game. We had a lead, but then they started getting a little bit, so there's 2 minutes left, and we're up by 1. And we just lost a really close game against the Heat, so I really want to come in and try and win this game. So right here, Michael Carter-Williams, he's doing some dribble moves, and I called for the screen, and then I saw Jared Dudley over in the corner, and that wasn't a 3, but he still did get the 2 to go. So we're down by 1 right now with a minute left, so now there's a little bit under a minute, and we're down by 3, so they went and scored again. So I'm just doing what I usually do, another pick. I saw Jared Dudley once again, so I kicked out to him, and that would have been a 3, but he couldn't get that to go. So we're kind of in a rough spot right now. That they had a chance to pretty much seal the deal, but then Jalen Parsons missed the 3. I don't know why he was even taking a 3. So we still have a chance right here. OJ Mayo has it, the guy who was playing pretty clutch in the last game until the very end. I'm calling for a screen right here, and another really good look, it looks like, from OJ Mayo, and he gets that to go with 13 seconds left, but of course, it wasn't a 2. It wasn't a 3, it was a 2, so that's unfortunate. We have another chance, though. There's 5 seconds left. We really need to hurry up with this screen right here. There's 3 seconds, and OJ Mayo pulled up, and he let it go, and that was another excellent excellent release. So 0.6 seconds, he tied it up once again. He's usually good at making threes that send us to overtime. But then overtime is really where our team usually blows it. It's really our defense that kills us also. I mean, in the last game we played some decent defense, I guess. We still lost at that end, Dwayne Wade with the and one. So here in this overtime against the Mavericks, we're down by 4 already with 3 minutes left, and the Greek Freak, he's doing some stuff, and then he ended up doing this really risky pass that could have been a turnover. Monte Ellis couldn't get that though somehow. And look at this ball movement, and it ended up with Michael Carter-Williams getting that nice layup to go. So we're down by 2 now with a little under 3 minutes. So now there's 2 minutes, and our defense finally stepped up a little bit. Our guys started playing defense. Then I threw a lob. I mean, that was kind of risky since it's a close game in overtime, but I decided to throw it anyway. And that probably would have been really nice if it went to the Greek Freak, but a lob's a lob, so even if Ersan Ilyasova finished with it, I guess that's okay. So now that was another risky pass that could have been really bad for us. There's a minute and 40 seconds left, and that was a nice spin, post, whatever kind of layup you want to call it, by the Greek Freak to tie it up. And then right here, Monte, he gets blocked once, and he gets blocked again. So Hassan Whiteside with a really good defense. In this overtime coming down at the end, our team actually started playing good defense, and it turned out pretty well for us. Right here, Jabari Parker has it. He's on fire, but you know, he probably would have turned it over. It looks like he was about to get doubled. And then look at that entry pass by the Greek Freak to Hassan Whiteside. Ended up with him getting a nice jam with 59 seconds left. So, you know, we're looking pretty good right now. But we are down by 1 with 23 seconds left, and I don't know how that wasn't a foul also, but OJ Mayo with a really tough layup, he gave us the lead. So now there's 15 seconds left, and we're up by 1, so we just need defense, and that's exactly what we got. Michael Carter-Williams stole it from Rondo, and then he got the nice dunk on the other end. So our defense really stepped up in this overtime. We actually showed people that we know how to play defense, and we're not bums at it. So nice dunk there. They gave us a 3-point lead. So here's their last opportunity to win this game. Monte Ellis with a really bad shot. There was a guy in his face. So we got fouled with 2.4 seconds. Hassan Whiteside went to the foul line. He missed both because he's not good at them. But, you know, whatever. We won this game by 3. So I know we did lose the first game against the Heat, so that was a bad way to start the episode. We did end up pretty strong against the Mavericks. We won this game. So, I mean, at least we didn't lose 2 in a row. So in the next episode, I'll be playing our game against the Thunder, and then I'll probably add some more onto the end of that. But besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.